Alright, what is going on, guys? What's going on? There's no need of me doing all kind of prepping of this. I mean, because on older videos, I have been known to pressure cook some ribs. I think I did some on the grill, I ain't sure. But what I got here is a little old slab of baby backs. And what I'm going to do today is fry them. Some of you heard of frying them, some of you not. So, just for the shits and giggles of it, I'm going to go through this part again, y'all. You really don't have to take this skin off. It's up to you. But it'll make your ribs maybe just a hair tougher than normal if you don't. Or you can actually score it with the knife and it'll be alright. But I just like to take it off. And what you want to do is you want to find you a little start section of this little thin membrane on the back. Can you see that? A little white membrane. And it's slippery, so you can get a paper towel, grab it. I need a good start though. Need a good start. Come on. And a lot of you can get them off with one pull. Some of you might break it. Let's see if we can get this. Alright. Oh, it broke on me. Didn't get a good pull on it, y'all. You got to get you a good end. Nah. It seems like this is actually going to be the hardest part of this recipe. Alright, we got it right here, y'all. Got a good part. Alright. Ooh, this is a hard end, no wonder. It is tough. Golly. Actually hurt my fingers. Alright, now we got that. Now what we're gonna do, flip them back over. And we're gonna individual those ribs. Don't matter which end you start from. So, let me see if I want that. I guess I keep it. It's easy to do from this back side because you'll be able to see your rib lines. You turn on the other side, you got a lot of meat and everything, and you won't be able to see your ribs too well. I ain't say you can't see them, so don't get me construed on that one. I don't really want this little end on there, but I guess we'll keep. No, I'm not keeping that on there. I'm not keeping that on there. That's just gonna fall off in the fire, y'all. Alright, let's keep it moving. That's what you want. That is what you want. Now I'm going to keep doing those until I get them all in the bowl and we'll see where this goes. Alright y'all, what we got here? That's the pork baby back ribs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to marinate this. It's preferable to do it overnight, but you don't really need too much, no kind of seasoning salts or anything, because pork is kind of, you know, got its own little salt issue going on with it. So you're going to like just enough here to give you a good coverage, buttermilk, and I'm gonna put some hot sauce in with it, whatever flavor hot sauce you like. See, now what I did was, like I said, put enough in here, no exact amounts, just to get it covered. And I mean, if you want to put a lot more hot sauce in it, you can, but the goal here is to let that buttermilk, the acid in that buttermilk, break the meat down, and as it break it down, it makes it more tender. And that's going to help you on the frying process. You know, won't be having no tough stuff in it. And when it break it down, it's going to help let the hot sauce and all mix in with it. You can, if you want to, put any other kind of seasoning in that you want. No exact, y'all. No science to that. Alright, y'all. This is a lot of spices. Which, I mean, for pork, it sure is a lot of spices. But this is a lot of spices. Let it scare you. Yep, let it scare you. This is what we got here. You got a half tablespoon of dry mustard powder. You got a half tablespoon of onion powder. Half tablespoon of garlic powder. Half tablespoon of turmeric. 1.5 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. Half tablespoon of paprika. Half tablespoon of cumin. And half tablespoon of MSG, y'all. MSG, let me tell you about it. You might see that something on the stove shelf called Accent. ACCENT. But mine just say MSG on it. So this stuff here, you want like half tablespoon, but I went with half of that. Because MSG is real, it's addictive. It will addict you to food pretty much. That's a thing about it. And it's not good for you. And especially if you eat it raw like this, it'll mess you up. But you put it in food, it don't get too bad. So MSG is something that's not really good. You don't even have to put the MSG in if you don't want to. I mean, that wouldn't. It's just it's me. 1.5 tablespoon of white pepper. Half tablespoon kosher salt. Half tablespoon celery salt. And 1 tablespoon of regular old white sugar. That's gonna give you the melody of all the mixed together. Gonna be the flavor for the actual meat. Half of it. The other half is gonna go in this flour mixture, which is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, regular old flour. Now, none of that self-rise. Don't do that. 1 cup of cornstarch. That cornstarch is gonna make your stuff real crunchy. And a teaspoon of baking soda. Alright. And I'm not going to do a dredge bath. I'm just going to dip it, you know. I don't feel like all that dredging. And from earlier, that is the mixture I made earlier. They've been sitting in the refrigerator for about 3 hours, you know. I mean, more is better. Overnight is the best. But I didn't do that. Let's get to cooking. Now, y'all, putting this in, you need to do a whisk or something. But putting this in, you can't go out of order. You got to put it in a certain order. I'm just playing with you. You can dump it all at the same time if you had all them hands, but it don't matter. Because it got to be all mixed together. This also close to the way I make my taco seasoning, because it's about smelling like my taco seasoning, pretty much. Maybe one day I'll put that on and show y'all how to make taco seasoning. It's about to make me sneeze now. Hold them down. Hold up, y'all. Let me get out of the way. Oh, damn. Man. Whew. Got some balls of mustard, look like. You want this mixed up good now. You want it good. You don't want to play with it, because if you don't get it mixed up good, you have some dead spots. Alright. Oh, they popping back up, y'all. Alright, now I want to level it out, because now I want to take half of this and put it in my bread. See that? Which I can come up with some more. I want to take half of this. You want half of this on your breading, y'all. Cause that's one thing people don't do that'll mess up their whole chicken. This, yeah, also y'all, this be super on chicken, super. But a lot of people mess up their chicken and all by not breading. Well, not breading, but not flavoring the crust. You know how you can go to some chicken places and you can eat the crust? In some places you can't, you eat up around it. That's why. Gotta put flavor into that flour. Unless you buy some seasoned stuff already pre-mixed. And it'll change like from white to this little color right here, which I don't know if it's doing any kind of justice on this camera, but it changed the color of it. Alright, now we're going to season this up as best as we can. Thought I poured all of it out. You pour all this, your marinade out. Don't rinse it, just pour it out. Don't rinse it. Just keep seasoning, y'all. Get all of them good and coated. And while the grease coming up to temp, we'll let this just sit. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But as you see, they getting all good and coated. That's what we want. Y'all, on the side here, I'm cooking some fried cabbage. Yeah. Alright. Now, what I'm gonna do, I said I ain't gonna dredge them. I'm just going straight in on them. They got the seasoning on them already. The grease is up to 350 degrees. So I'm coating them real good. Coat them. That's all I'm gonna do, y'all. Cause you know normally you would dredge them in some this would be like cayenne butter, not cayenne butter, cayenne pepper and some egg. Now what I like to do is, like, when I get it in, I like to knock off that excess. Cause if you leave on too much flour, you have an ugly big glob of crust. And I just don't get jiggy with all that crust like that. Three at a time will do. And y'all, for a while, don't touch it. You don't want to knock your flour off. Let the flour get stuck first before you want to move around. And then you can go and try to start kind of moving around after the flour gets stuck on now. Alright, y'all. This is about 5 minutes later. 5-6 minutes later right here. They're at 145 degrees internal temp right now. Let's get some more drop. There you have it. Nice fried baby back ribs with about 12 herbs and spices. I know.